This video is going to give you a glimpse into Khan Academy. So Khan Academy has lots of self-paced courses which are done through watching videos and completing challenges, projects and quizzes. So when you log in as a teacher, you're going to be at your dash, which is going to have all your classes in there. To add a class, you're going to press add class here, which I've just started doing with this one. And then you're going to choose your subject. So at the moment, the subjects here are math and computer programming. I believe, however, that students can add you as a collaborator, so they could all be doing different, slightly different courses, and they can add you as a coach, so you can track what they're doing in the other courses. So I'm just going to show you. Actually, delete this one. I'm going to show you some of the other courses that are available. So if you go into subjects, you'll see that it starts with math. I think that math was probably the first thing Khan Academy did, because that's the most prominent one. And there's also those computer programming as well. And you're going to go into science, there's economics and finance, so we go back. There's arts and humanities, there's computing, there's test prep, and there's partner content. So partner content is from people like the British Museum and NASA. A lot of it, they don't, for these ones, they don't do as much activities. So I looked very briefly at the British Museum one, for example, and they just go through and you just watch the videos. You might have a chance to comment below and ask some questions. But there's not so much activity. This is more reading, kind of self-paced course. However, if you go into the computer ones, they are much more advanced. So I'm going to show you what one of them looks like. So if I go to subjects, I'm going to go to computer programming, and this is what my students are doing, and it starts with a video that you watch and the person guides you through. What's really cool is actually the video part of it is the where you code, and actually even that what goes to a video, you can stop at any time and change the code. And you'll see through here I've also have challenges. So after watching this interest drawing, in this one you have to code, so that there's an H drawn, and it goes on further. There's a multiple choice quizzes, and there's also projects. So projects are kind of bringing all those skills together. So from the teacher point of view, I can go back to my homepage and I'll be immediately in my dash. So I've set up some of these classes for Hour of Code, but they've not started. However, my ICT students are doing the Intro to JS or the advanced one, and I can go in and see their work. So I'm going to go in and look at student progress, and I can go in and I will look at Kira, who's doing particularly well. And firstly, I can see how much time and points she spent the last week. The time is actually for watching videos, it's not the time they've spent on the course. So if you have a class and they're sitting there and it's got 2 minutes, it doesn't mean they've been spending 2 minutes. That's to do with the video time. But I can go through and I can see absolutely everything that she has completed, and I can see how far she's got. So all the kids are working at their own pace, and it stops at different points. I can go in and see the results, I can go in and see a lot more. I can see the skill progress across the group. So I can see, okay, everyone has completed Intro to Drawing. Going down to here, only a few people are working on these. I can also manage my students. So I can kick them out, I can add new students. Some of these don't always work, unfortunately. Okay, so I can see this one, I can go through and I can see all the things that they have completed. All the way through to the end. And projects, so as I showed you before, they have challenges and have quizzes, and then projects are kind of the things they do to bring it all together. So for example, I can look at Farman's dinner project, I can open up the project and I can go through here and I can see it, I can look through her code, I can even adapt her code, pizza slice, and I can leave comments and feedback. They also do little spin-off activities, which is quite nice, so that you take someone else's project and you change it. When a student completes a project, they usually ask the teacher to review the project. So on this little alarm bell up here, you see I can go through and people have asked me to look at their projects. So for example, I might want to look at Farman's What's for Dinner project, And when I actually first looked at it, I had about 8 questions to answer. So you can see it says I've already evaluated it, and I had to tick, okay, that's my comment, but I had to tick certain boxes. So has she got correct code? Has she put notes in so she knows which code it's for, which piece? Has she used fill? Has she used line, etc.? So it really guides me through. Something else which is pretty cool is as a teacher, you kind of earn badges as well. So I earned Coach Getting Started, completed all the items in Coach Getting Started, collaborator because I made changes to someone's program, and you can go into your profile as well and see those things. So I actually use a separate Khan Academy when I'm doing the courses because I'm doing some of them as well. So I don't have badges for completing things, but I have got a couple of these collaborator badges. So Khan Academy is really easy to use. I was worried that the students wouldn't like it so much because a lot of it is, they're working by themselves, working on the computer, but actually they loved it. They were very focused. I was able to have mini conferences with all the students one-on-one. I was able to walk around and see what they're doing. And I could also call on students to have leadership roles. So some of the students who were flying through, when someone got stuck, instead of me helping them, they went over and helped them. So I think it's really nice. Khan Academy are constantly improving their courses. I used something maybe about 2 years ago, and I really didn't like it, but now I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and I really recommend using it.